Hey guys, Retro Badger here, hope you're all well. Today we are going to look at the Federation class Starship. Now this ship was first hinted at in Star Trek 3 The Search for Spock. It was on a computer display on the bridge. More recently, however, an actual model of it was seen in Star Trek Picard Season 3 at the back of Guinans Bar. So, this ship is now canon. The version we're going to look at today is the USS Star Empire, which actually appeared in an original series novel. This was a unique version of the Federation class, and only one of them was constructed. Of note on the Federation class is the 3 warp nacelle design, and interestingly, this has a deflector at the back of the ship in place of the shuttle bay. The shuttle bay has been moved to the front of the ship, and the Mickey Mouse deflector design is interesting. This is labelled as a heavy dreadnought, so I thought a good test would be to go against a Motion Picture Era Miranda and the original Constitution class. Okay, here we go. So I'm expecting the Miranda's weaponry to be more advanced than ours, but we'll be able to fire more weapons. So will that balance things out, I wonder? Okay, so we can fire 8 torpedoes from the front. Okay, we've done some respectable damage there to the Reliant's forward shields. We can fire, I believe it's 3 torpedoes from the aft. Yep. Now that is interesting. So we're firing blue original series style phasers, but they have the sound of the Motion Picture Era phasers. Now that could be deliberate. I'm almost wondering, because the Federation class was obviously much more powerful than a Constitution class, and we're in the Star League, which was a prototype in itself. So, is it possible that we've got some sort of halfway phasers here, so the kind of early prototypes of the Motion Picture Era phasers? That makes a lot of sense to me. So the first Federation class Starship was launched in 2269, so that's kind of right at the end of the original Constitution class run, really. So you've almost got to wonder if it was out of date by the time it came out. It did have a troubled development, according to the backstory. There were issues with the engines. The 3 nacelle design apparently was problematic. Now they did upgrade the visual appearance of it eventually. They upgraded it to look like the Connie refit, and there is a few models of that floating around on Gamefront actually, so I will cover that in a future video. But I get the feeling it was out of date before it even got launched, which has been known to happen with things in the real world. Oh, we've just taken out the Reliant. Look at that.
Simulated enemy ship has been destroyed.
Okay, here's the original Connie, which I really don't want to destroy. But again, I think what we just saw there, obviously they're completely different classes of ship. Even though the Miranda was more advanced, I suppose you could say this is like, in naval terms, this is like a big battleship, and the Miranda is a small cruiser. I imagine even a modern naval ship taking hits from giant cannons on a battleship, it would still cause some serious damage. It's kind of like what we're witnessing here, I reckon. It's so cool how this ship is now canon though. It really is. So we now know that the Constitution class wasn't the most powerful ship, because we never knew, did we? Obviously in the original series we only ever saw Constitution classes. I mean, I know there was the odd shit, like the, Botany Bay, but I'm not gonna compare that to a Constitution class. Not even for a second. Wow, look at that.
Simulated enemy ship has been destroyed.
Well, as you can probably tell, I'm quite passionate about this ship. It does change things, obviously, in the Star Trek timeline now that we know it's canon. What do you guys think of it? Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Bye for now.